Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of our latest attack, and as you can see, we're back in the winning circle. Had an awesome war against, and I apologize, I don't speak Portuguese, so I'm probably going to butcher this. Água Dourada stands for Golden Eagle, is what it translates to in English. But really cool group of guys. One of their co-leaders stopped by for a little bit and chatted, and they put together some really nice La Lune attacks, including taking out one of our Town Hall 10s, a fairly high level Town Hall 10 too. But they're still kind of in that transition we were a few months ago where we're switching from 2-star strategies to 3-star strategies, and it just takes some time to ramp up. But cool guys, they did a really good war, was back and forth, and in the end we were just able to pick up a few more 3-stars than they were able to. But, great attacks on both sides. We'll go ahead and flip through and kind of show. They had a little bit of an advantage in the Town Hall. We had 4 Town Hall 10s. Able to 3-star this. And Don was, this is no slack in base. I think it's max defenses. He's got, mid 30s heroes and wreck that. Their number 2 took me out with a La Lune. They had, quite a few. I think most of the 3-stars were La Lune attacks, but and then they were able to clean up. Town Hall wise, I think they had a slight advantage. We had 2 less Town Hall 10s, and we also had 2 Town Hall 8s where they didn't have any. But in the end, our bases were a little higher leveled, so maybe that's a wash. But they did a fantastic job. Luckily we were just able to do a little better. We left a couple stars over here at the top, but was able to 3-star one of their Town Hall 10s. And then I think as a first for Reddit Whiskey, we were able to get 3 stars on every single one of their Town Hall 9s. Now, we did have a couple 2 Town Hall 10s that had to bump down just to pick up the last 2 stars on one of them that we failed on. But still a nice accomplishment, and because of that, I'm going to do a little bit longer of a video. I'm gonna jump into number 11. And I apologize, I'm going to name right. He told me I was saying it wrong. Valadius, I think, is how he wants me to pronounce that. But, just a standard hog attack here. Great attack. You can look at this base. No real places for double giant bombs except maybe in the core, and those wouldn't be good locations. So, goes ahead, though. 2 giants to get the CC pull. That's pretty standard there. Goes ahead and then starts feeding in a couple of barbarians. This Expo is going to kind of play a nightmare on pulling in the CC troops who just kind of feather in some barbarians, but gets those down. Witches, archer queens down, gets his wizards down, and then from there I think he lets them kind of play out a little bit. Once they path forward a little bit, goes ahead and throws the golem down just to kind of help protect the kill squad, because if not, that Expo is going to kind of overpower him. But gets his wall breakers in, follows by his Barbarian King. You want to make sure you get the trash ring broken before the Barbarian King. He pathed over to take care of that witch, and luckily that's going to send him back in. But always put down the wizard there first. But once she's taken out, then he's going to kind of path his hogs in, and he's going to use this side over here so that they basically kind of path straight through the middle. Get that Expo taken out to kind of help protect his kill squad, and then expecting his Archer Queen to take out the next Expo, and gets his first heal down perfect. They're just kind of path through here. If there had been double giant bombs, we would have passed around them, but it looks like there's Tesla there. Probably want to get this next heal down a little quicker there with those Teslas. Kind of gets that down, though. He's got everything pretty much under heal right now, and then he's going to get a split. He's going to heal up here. I would have probably thrown this one a little earlier. He gets that one down, though, fine, and he ends up losing all these hogs because they weren't under heal. But still got a big enough group down here that this is just going to kind of be clean up. He's got one more heal left to get the last of these, gets that drop down, and from there it's a couple extra wizards he's got to throw around the back, and that's the end of it. So we'll speed this up. Great attack by Valadius. Nice to see him back in the 3-star. He had a little bit of struggle last couple wars, and back to his winning ways though. So glad to have you on the channel. We're gonna back on the channel. We're gonna jump down one more to Lone, and Lone had 2 really good attacks, both 3-stars, and ended up picking this one because it was a little more tricky of a base because of the potential double giant bomb locations. And in fact, he basically gets lucky. Sometimes that's what happens when you're on your first attack of a base. So gets a giant down with a couple cannons. Pulls this cannon out here. I'm sorry, this archer tower and this cannon to try to get this in here so he can get the clan castle pull, because that's how they're pulled out. These were pretty easy clan castle pull because they basically were all the same: 1 witch, 3 wizards, and some archers. So as soon as you saw the witch, you knew you had the full pull. Goes ahead, gets them normal standard kill squad: barbarians, 2 witches, archer, queen, wizards. Starts breaking the trash ring out here. Got a little early on that, so it didn't get broken. Actually, he might have been throwing that to just kind of help out, but gets the golem down. starts breaking the trash ring on this side. His kill squad's going to take on the other side. Wall breakers to kind of bust it in, followed by his Barbarian King. With the ultimate goal, he wants to get in with his kill squad and take out one of these potential double giant bomb spots. Really on this, there's 3 spots here. There's one here, and one here. And, sometimes you just have to guess. You get it right or you don't get it right, and you hope someone can clean you up if you didn't get it right. But he gets lucky here. He gets one of the double giant bomb spots with his kill squad. Unfortunately, his Barbarian King kind of went on a walkabout. But this one he knows he can just path straight through, and that'll potentially remove this one if it's a threat. If it's this one up here, he's got a little bit more of a problem, unless, of course, he gets enough hogs that go up to this wizard tower and then jump down that way. And, he runs into a Tesla here, so that leaves the last one. He got super lucky, though. His Archer Queen had actually taken out these defense, which kept the hogs from pathing over this other double giant bomb set. So, sometimes you get lucky, and that's what it takes on these bases, especially when it's a first attempt. But, great attack by Lone. I think you're playing that perfect. I think you got really lucky with the Archer Queen. If not, this would have been an easy cleanup because you'd have known that we could have popped the set here and popped the set there. But great attack, Lone. Glad to have you back. You missed a couple wars with us. I think you had some heroes upgrading, and we'll speed this up here. But nice to have you back. Always enjoyable to watch your 3-star attack. So we're going to jump down from here to Murph. It's actually the very next one down, number 13. And this was a cleanup attack, so, Murph knew some key things, and basically the things he knew, there was a giant bomb here, there was a giant bomb here, there was a giant bomb here, and there was a giant bomb here. And that made kind of healing a little difficult, not that there was any double sets, except that you had to wait on your heals a lot. So he's going to go ahead and remove a bunch of these double giant bomb spots right out of the start. So he's going to take out this archer tower up here just to help with his kill squad at the top. He's going to take out this cannon down here to remove this this single giant bomb spot. He's going to take out this cannon here to remove this giant bomb spot and actually gets that one popped and also get the clan castle pull. And that leaves just one more giant bomb that he has really have to worry about. 2 more giant bomb spots that he has to worry about pathing over, but he's going to take out one of these when he sends in the Barbarian King and the Golem to take care of the Archer Queen. So, standard kill squad there, couple Barbarians, 2 Witches staggered, Archer Queen, and some Wizards. That's going to kind of get them all taken care of. Once they're under control, he's going to go ahead and send the Golem in. And then from there, some wall breakers. Unfortunately, wall breakers get crushed by the mortar, but he brought a couple extras just in case. Always a good decision to make. From there, goes to break the trash ring. You actually want to take out this building right here for the trash ring. There's not really much worry here because the Barbarian King would have hit this and bounced around, but always take out the outside, not the one right in front of where you're sending them. But you can see the Barbarian King goes out to that. Swings back around, though, is going to be heading in for the Archer Queen. Doesn't have enough wall breakers to get all the way into it, but with purple walls, you don't have to worry about it too much. And then, 2-finger drop there on the Hogs to get them all in. And what you're going to do is you're going to get the first set here, you get a heal down, and now you're left with only one more giant bomb that you have a chance of pathing over, because this one down here, the Hogs will now avoid because they won't have to jump down to this cannon. So, kind of from there, little slow on the heal, go and get that next heal down, especially when you've got that many Teslas to worry about. But, third heal's down, perfect. That leaves him one more heal here, and you're going to see these Hogs right here are going to path over. There's a giant bomb right here, but they're just going to completely avoid that as they move forward and move up to that mortar. So, perfect planning, gets his last heal down to take care of these last couple point defenses, and that's going to be it. The Archer Queen took out that Archer Tower for him, so, that's the end. He's got a Builder Hut that's going to go down, then they're going to take out the enemy Archer King, Barbarian King, and then we're good to go. So we'll speed this up for cleanup. He had a couple Wizards he dropped at the end to just help speed up the cleanup, and that's it. So great cleanup attack there by Murph. It's been a while since I have you on the channel, so glad to see you picking up the 3-star. So we will jump down to number 14. And we'll do Cajunkajunk. And another just a great hog attack here. And, no real tough double giant bomb spots in this, but, had a couple tricky things. He had this Tesla here, which kind of made the clan castle pull a little difficult. Didn't threat or sweat, though, when that Tesla popped. Just threw another couple hogs at it. Once he saw the witch, he knew he had the full pull. So, goes ahead and starts dragging everything down. Kind of these little path out here in a second. Gets his barbarians down, his witches, and his archer queen. A little slow there. Need 2 more wizards there to kind of help with the cleanup. I think he drops those here in a second. Just kind of forgot about him. Actually gets the golem down first, and I think then he realizes he forgot to get the wizards. Breaks the trash ring. Oh, might not ever remember they forgot. Oh, there he goes. He gets one of them down. But everything's kind of going through here, and really great here. He knows that there's probably going to be a bunch of Teslas in the core here, potentially with giant bombs in the core, because that's really the only place, unless of course they're kind of in these open spots. So he's got a jump spell to hopefully get his golem and his barbarian king in there to kind of pop some of these. So barbarian king's in, golem's heading that direction, and then you can just kind of path the hogs in, and gets one of the Teslas, pops the ability on his barbarian king. It's going to kind of run through, takes out the enemy barbarian king, and then his hogs are just going to path around the outside first. He's going to get a few that jump in here, pop one of the giant bombs. Probably going to let these die just because there's not enough of them, and he's got a big enough group down here. He's just going to kind of let them all path through the center here, and through the outside here, and then he'll eventually get them back into the core to take out those last couple defenses. So one more heal. There they go. They're kind of heading towards the core, which is where he wants them. Gets a split here, hits a giant bomb, goes ahead and gets his last heal down to kind of let these survive. You splash with point defenses. You always want to heal the point defenses. So, that's it. We'll speed this up for cleanup. He had a couple extra wizards here. He dropped in the background, or the back of the raid there to get the cleanup, and that's it. So we're gonna do one more. And this is another clean attack. This is by Epic. I think this is the first time I had Epic on the channel, and he actually had 6 stars this war, both on cleanup. But he does a really cool thing on the pathing that I think was great. Makes a couple mistakes on there in regards to his heals, but knew there was a Tesla here, so he knew he had to drop, 3 balloons to get in here. That was the one change I'd make. Don't send that hog until the balloons move up to the cannon. No reason for it to get shot at by that cannon the entire time. So they move there, though. Get the full clan castle pull because he sees he's got the wizard out. So he has a barbarian as his anchor to kind of get over here. He'll go ahead and get them dragged a little farther over, and once that's down, get a couple more barbarians. Then he can put his witches down. I think he brought them all in the clan castle, actually. Got his archer queen down to kind of help out. And then they'll kind of get those under control, and once they do, he's going to send the golem in, and golem may be necessary, probably helpful here. She's far enough back that you're going to have to get through a few defenses anyway. You probably could have started that a little earlier, but that's fine. This is great, and gets the wall breakers in, waits for the mortar splash, so that's in. Forgets to break the trash ring, gets lucky though that the barbarian king gets in. Always break the trash ring first, and it's this building, not the barracks, to break the trash ring. And this is what he does that I really, really love. First he sends, before he deploys all his hogs, he sends 3 hogs in to this one archer tower. And the reason that's so important is that when he goes to drop his hogs over here, if this archer tower has still been alive, the hogs are going to path around the outside of this base, never heading into the core. Now, though, he can deploy all his hogs right there, and they're going to actually all go to the core and get these point defenses, these expos taken out, and these Teslas taken out as quickly as possible. And that's the threat to your raid. Heals were a little off there, but, that's okay. Gets these last ones down. I think he's kind of waiting now here. What do I do? And, that heal was a little messy there. But, either here or there, this is a great attack on the cleanup, and the pathing was what was so beautiful. I think, getting used to an idea of where your hogs are going to go so you can plan out your heal spells will help a little bit, because he's basically got a couple more point defenses to take out before, without being under heal. And had this been a higher level base with higher level defenses, it would have been a little tougher, but, he was able to just kind of take that out. So great attack, Epic. Really like the change there on the pathing. That was really beautiful, and great job there. So, as I said again, I'm hoping this has got our mojo back. This is a good win for Reddit Whiskey. Hopefully we can keep the focus on and put together a couple more really good wars like this. So I hope this was helpful. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. And thank you very much for watching.